I stream to YouTube. Is that okay? I forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
I just started a YouTube today.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a video editor and primarily have been working in YouTube the past, God, I want to say almost 10 years now. I was in TV for a while and the producers were just so crazy. I'm like, no, I got to find a chiller way to make a living.
Actually, I was just looking at your CV earlier, and I
Oh,
was like,
wow.
holy shit! Like, I think I remember some of this stuff. Like, the Horatio Sands SNL piece. Like, which one was that?
It was I think it was his own personal sketch. I don't remember.
Okay.
It wasn't for SNL. I know some SNL writers, but no,
Well,
I've never done anything.
but it's like I thought that they had their own kind of like side kind of thing where they would do like their YouTube stuff. It was like
Yeah,
YouTube short type things.
yeah.
But
To be honest,
I always loved Horatio
yeah,
Sands though, and I'm
Horatio's
like, man, I
hilarious.
bet I know that.
It's possible. It was a very funny sketch actually. I believe he wrote it. I can't remember what it was for. It was either for his
And
own personal thing or for Broadway Video, maybe, which is like sort of related to SNL, and it would make sense that it was for that.
oh
Um,
yeah,
I
they're like this production company
it,
for SNL,
exactly,
right?
yeah, and
Okay.
like Funny or Die was kind of involved in that too.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah,
Okay, that
yeah.
all makes sense.
I've done a few things for them as well. I just shared
So
it.
are you?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I just said I just shared a story, kind of tagging you. If you want to reshare, that's totally cool. If not, that's also totally
Oh
cool.
yeah.
No,
So it's live right now.
yeah,
I'm
you
just
can
trying
go
to find my
for it.
phone.
And yeah, no pressure. If you're like, I have an image to maintain. I totally
Oh
understand.
no, not at all. Like that's part of the thing too that I just don't get about yeah, just art in general. It seems like there's a lot of like gatekeepers and people that like don't want to like promote or push anything, and it's like this is the problem.
Yeah,
It's like not pushing good stuff.
it's true.
But
Yeah, I host a video show here in New York City, and the whole point is to like get strange and interesting people making stuff that wouldn't be shown anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like just trying to
mhm.
create a space for people to hang out and make weird stuff. And it's true. It's hard to find good things these days, just because God, like social. I mean, I'm glad that Instagram chose, to show your stuff to me, but that's like a random chance thing. Like I wish there was an easier way to like find cool shit.
Yes, I mean, that's the whole problem in my opinion. Like, because I mean, I'm old. I've been doing this for years and years. Like, you were just saying, like some of the work you've done is like 10 years old. I'm like in that kind of category too, where it's like I've been doing this for 10 years, but only the last 2 years I've had any kind of attention.
Yeah.
And it's kind of frustrating like that because it's like there was no difference in the work back then than there is now, really. Like
Yeah, totally.
it's just a matter of what gets seen, or people say it's luck or the right time, right place. But like honestly, I don't think it's that at all. I think it's just a problem of like getting it out there and getting it viewed.
It is crazy. Like, how is it possible that we have the easiest? It's the easiest time ever to be like have people find your stuff, and yet everyone who's involved in that process has made it as hard as possible. Like it's insane.
Exactly. A
Uh,
100%.
All right, let
You
me do a
get it.
little like intro thing, and basically what I usually do is I'll start asking about like where you grew up and what you were into as a kid, and then we kind of get into what you work on, and I'd love to ask about the being a professor and having that whole vibe of having a day job that kind of doesn't vibe with what you're doing because I can 100% relate, and we'll get
Yeah.
into it. But I'll just do a quick little rundown and introduce you, and then we can go for real if you're down.
Okay. I shared the story too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's get cooking here. I haven't done this in a bit. I gotta get back in the presenter mode here. Um, Here we go. Welcome to Extremely Live. I am Micah Rock and Roll, and today I am here with Zach Coke. Sorry, I immediately
Nope.
forgot as soon as it was coming out of my mouth. AKA Zachx.gif. GIF or GIF? What do you pick?
I like GIF,
Me
but
too.
I don't mind either way.
You'll respond to either. But if you don't know, right now, fire up your phone and get on Instagram and follow Zachx.gif. It is the coolest thing you've seen. He makes these totally bizarre, but also somehow familiar animations featuring video game characters, comic book characters, TV show characters, movie characters, all these things mixed together in these wild, like, diorama worlds he builds and set to like great music. I got to ask you about your music choices and stuff, but it's super interesting and just very, very fun. But before I butter you up too much, I want to know where you're from and like what was it like growing up? Like what I want to know what you were into to like get you to where you are now.
Well, thank you for the introduction, Micah. First of all, I wrote down a bunch of what you're saying because I'm like, damn, I need to use that. Because I like wild diorama worlds. That's kind of like the that encapsulates a little bit of everything. And talking about childhood really kind of segues with that too, because for me, I grew up in Southern Illinois, so just in the middle of the country, no internet, like we had well water, so it's like I
Me
lived on a
too,
farm.
baby. Me too,
Okay,
baby.
hey, you get it then.
Yeah.
We have frog families that live in there. Basically kind of I grew up there and the art kind of evolved from just playing with toys essentially, and I got into fine art later on and like got really hardcore into painting, drawing, and I became a painting and drawing professor, digital art as well. But like it all kind of goes back to making dioramas and like just playing with the little things and taking a head off one thing and putting a head on another. You can kind of see it in all the artwork like that. And again, to me, I try to teach people, kind of like students, about like, hey, it can be this easy if you just kind of make it fun. But I always get in this roadblock where they're like, well, I have this really specific idea and I need to see this alive. And it's like, you can't just get 70% there and be satisfied or something. Like, I don't know.
No,
Anyway,
I
I'm kind of rambling on, but
no, this is
Southern
great.
Illinois.
That's great. I totally see the action figure side of things. Like it feels like you're playing with like 3D digital action figures almost. That's really cool. Yeah, I similarly grew up kind of middle of nowhere. Well water, as you say. It's a funny way of putting it.
What state?
I was from upstate New York, which I don't know
Okay.
if you've ever
Yeah,
been
yeah.
there. It's like the first time I went on a road trip down south, I'm like, oh, this is very similar to upstate New York. Like everyone thinks New York is just New York City. It's
I'm
cows
aware of the
everywhere.
upstate. There's a bunch of like upstate New York memes that I've seen that are super funny because it's like what you were saying. It seems like very in line with like Midwest ideals.
100%. Yeah, it's really even there's even an upstate New York accent that like is in the realm of like the Midwest Southern thing. Like it's its own weird thing that is yeah, very very rural. It's less so these days. A lot more, not a lot, but like rich people are moving up there and buying houses, kind of a deal.
Of course.
Yeah, that's just how it works. But yeah, where was I going with this? So you're into like physically making things as a kid, and you're into art. Um, what when did you start getting into animation specifically? Because like I animation is extremely difficult. I've done like simple frame by frame animation and stuff like that, and like messing around with After Effects. But I don't even know how you're doing what you're doing. Like you have like bare pretty much photorealistic characters from television. Like you did the Red Letter Media guys recently, which was hilarious. How are you doing this? And are you like ripping ROMs to get the video game characters? Like, just explain to me how you got into animation, and then what your process looks like now.
So I to begin, I guess where I got into animation was as early as like I think 1992,
Oh hell yeah!
where so I was born in 1985, so I'm really young. We got our first computer, and my uncle had like the Corel Paint suite. You may remember
Oh
those,
yeah.
but
Yep.
uh, Corel had a Corel Animate and Corel Move. So those were like the main programs I was really playing around with two-dimensionally. But then there was also Duke Nukem 3D that had a level editor. And oh my gosh, that level editor was like what got me into 3D. And I was making like the Mines of Moria from Lord of the Rings and Duke Nukem. And my computer was just like, you know, having the hardest time because like I'm pushing it to its limits, like this level editor. So I've always had like a real interest and fascination with like technology and pushing things to the limits and like what can we do with so little? Like the computer for me was like a real outlet because like being in the middle of nowhere, like once you have a computer, like I didn't have cable or satellite growing up, so the best I could do was like get bootleg CDRs from a guy from Japan to watch on my computer or something. So I really just got hardcore into animation like in the early 90s. But whenever I got to college, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do animation for college. And whenever you go to a fine art program, I'm not sure if you went into fine arts, but a lot of students get there and then they're like, oh, we don't have animation. We don't do that here or something. And that was my situation where it's just like, okay, well, maybe I'll paint now. But as far as the process for making these things, like it's there's multiple steps and like different avenues. So each kind of area has its own thing. With the video game stuff and that's like really sourced primarily from models that are already made. So it's like stuff from 3D Models Resource, stuff that's ripped from the video games directly. But with those, I'll take them and then, adjust the textures, change the models around. Like really the models it's just so much fun because like they're there. All you have to do is move points around and then you make them different. And that's as easy as it is. And that's how you really get into like that aspect of like modding or changing them, like making like the alternate skin type of thing.
I love that you made like Link look like he like pounds Monster Energy drinks. Like he's wearing like a '69 like half
Yes,
cut like football jersey and sunglasses. He looks awesome. By the way, it's a good look for Link. I love it.
hey, I appreciate that. There's like other versions of Link out there that I've seen that kind of like follow that like that same stereotype. So I'm glad that it kind of like fits in that realm.
Yeah, he feels like he goes to motocross events or something. He's a very
Yes,
specific kind of guy. The way he's rocking.
you may have known them in upstate New York.
Exactly, brother. Exactly, dude. It's funny. I similarly born in '85. Similarly, got a computer super early. And, I also did not have, my uncle would send VHS tapes to us to watch because my parents were like hardcore religious and were like, we can't have anything. And then he's like, no, they're going to be able to watch certain things. Okay. And he started sending us like DuckTales and Star Trek and like
Yes.
all the best stuff. You have very good taste in TV. So I would take that stuff in and then just sit on the computer all day, making things, hanging out online. Like people don't get how fucking cool the internet was in the 90s. Like it was so amazing. Like it felt like you could do anything. It was like a portal out of your boring life.
What do you remember like ICQ,
Oh hell yeah.
MSN Messenger, like all of those?
Yeah.
You ever play video games like Diablo and those kind of first MMOs?
I played I watched my friends play. I can't remember what it was. It was like, oh, it's gonna drive me Morrowind or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
He was playing that. I remember playing Unreal Tournament, like joining
Yes.
someone's lobby in Unreal Tournament, that kind of thing.
Unreal Tournament, like Unreal TE. I've got that on a CD around here somewhere, actually.
That's amazing.
Like a burnt copy of it.
So I picture you like I was cracking up, like picturing you like writing down an idea for one of your animations, being like Barack Obama spirit bombs, like Lex Luthor, who's also
Yes.
Frieza, and like how do what is it? Are you just like grabbing things and throwing them in a room and like playing with them in 3D space, and then it kind of evolves from there? Or do you have like an idea that comes to you that is almost the germ of the thing, and then it grows from there? Like, what does that look like?
Like that's such an interesting question because like, it's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, of course, like this is how things get made. Like how else would it? But
Mm,
like what you're saying, it's sort of like it kind of takes a lot to like kind of culminate several things into like one thing.
mm,
Uh, there's like this kind of idea called an egregore, where it's like where you create this thing out of just your thoughts, basically, and you put so much intent into something that you make it into being. And not to get like too philosophical or weird about it, but really it's just kind of like that, where you kind of like think about it enough and like what you're saying, like jot it down, write it down, and then like I'm not going to do it immediately, but maybe in a few days I'll look over and I'm going to be bored and I don't have any projects. And it's like, oh wait, it's perfect for the Obama whatever it was portrait. So that's kind of like the method of working that I like to do, where I literally just have like hundreds of like these post-it notes like with ideas on them, and I literally have hundreds of works in progress 3D files that whenever I finish a project, I'm like so done with it. So like with the Zelda ones, like those take so much work that like I haven't touched one of those since February actually. So it's like, and people are like, when are you going to make a new one? And it's like, yeah, like I'm ready. I'm actually ready to kind of like make a new one now because it's been enough time. But it's like one of those things where I really believe that you can't make the art unless you're ready for it. And
mm.
uh, you've probably seen these things around as like kind of a filmmaker like type person, like David Lynch. He's talked about like writing down ideas, and if you forget an idea, it's like losing something very tragic. And I
Mm.
really feel like that too, where it's like it's important to at least just write it down so
Yeah.
it's physical or something, or make a drawing so at least you get something out there.
Yeah, for sure. I've got like notebooks everywhere with just weird scrawls in there that I'll pick up and I go, "Oh yeah, that is a good idea." Like, and you just go back to it after a while. I also ruminate on an idea forever before I even write it down, which I don't think is probably a good thing to do, because like if you do forget, like that's it. It's a little scary. I completely identify with being over the thing after you've made it. Like, dude, I just finished the second issue of a comic book that I've been working on, and like now I have to like be excited and like tell people about it and like hope they'll give me $5 for it. And I'm like, I've been over this for like 6 months. Like it's
Oh
just
God.
so yeah, it's the weird creative thing where it's like as soon as you're done with it, you're on to the next thing. But like, yeah, yeah, it's just a weird mental place to be in. I'm curious. Well, actually, before we get to that, you casually mentioned before we really got started that you kind of have your day job, work life butting up against your creative outlet. What do you mean by that? Like I think I kind of have an idea, but like, would you be willing to talk about that?
Oh yeah. Like this may get me in trouble in some ways, I guess, but if I'm just being, but like to me it's important to just be transparent and completely honest. And Micah, I've been in academia as a professor since 2012, since grad school, where I was at Indiana University. I taught digital art as a grad student there, and I taught digital art, painting, drawing, figure painting, 3D animation, 2D animation, all this stuff afterwards, where uh, I've had thousands of students and I've like watched and seen everyone grow in different ways. And I've got like 14 years of data that is unbiased, where it's like me with a regular person's brain looking and understanding the industry, college, and all of these things. And like it's really depressing to be honest, because like I'm teaching people to do a job that doesn't exist.
Mm,
And I'm in this position of like kind of uh, privilege where I can just make whatever the fuck I want and I don't have to rely on like this to be the living because I pay the bills of teaching. So my art has really been able to evolve weirdly on its own, where I haven't had to worry about like, oh, is this going to be okay commercially? Will this
mm,
sell? And like that depresses me too, because I work with a lot of musicians and a lot of illustrators and comic book artists too, where it's like, uh, you know, you put a lot of effort into something and then it just doesn't go. And
yeah.
like that's how it works with making videos. Like I make a lot of videos that just like don't get any steam, and it's like maybe it's the music, maybe it's the animation, maybe it's this, maybe it's just a wrong timing. But it's just like all of this is just so strange. It's hard to put like a pin on it of like how does anyone make a living in this way? And uh, I'm kind of I've diverged from your original question
No,
a
no,
lot,
it's
I
fine.
think, but I'm trying to kind of circle around like the main issue, which is just like art. And uh, does a person need to go to college to learn art, or can they just learn this on their own? And it's my belief that some of the greatest artists living right now are on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, just posting reels. Like
Mm,
people are posting photography that makes me cry. They're posting videos that touch me. It's just like stuff that I'm getting way more out of by a blue collar guy in the Midwest than I go to an art gallery in New York and I feel nothing because it's dead. It's just like there's a difference in the art because there's authenticity. And authenticity is something that you can't buy.
mm,
And you know, you can't even buy it with a college education. And not to speak, you know, badly on college since I'm a professor, but it's just like the problem is we're not making artists, we're making just people that believe that, I don't know, that I don't even know how to describe it. It just feels hopeless in some ways. Like, just follow your art instead of like following a company.
yeah.
Because a lot of the students I have, they're like, "Oh, one day I hope Pixar or Disney hires me," and it's like, why the fuck do you want to work for them?
Mm,
Like, that's someone telling you what to do. That's what you want.
yeah.
Like, why not just do what you want right now? Oh, I'm not good enough. I don't have the talent for it. You've got it right now. I see it. Like everyone has the talent for it, just different stylistically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It is a strange time, and it's interesting you say like because I was curious looking at your stuff. I'm like I wonder if he feels pressure to make certain videos because like the Zelda one has lots and lots of likes or whatever. Like
Mm-hmm.
do you feel pressure to make more of those to like chase like that validation kind of, but it sounds like you
She's that
don't
high.
because you're yeah, exactly, because you were saying you're like I haven't made one since February because I was kind of over it. So it's like yeah, being able to do what interests you and then hoping something positive comes out of that is like yeah, it's so difficult. I similarly have just always wound up just getting a day job that that can pay the bills so that I can do what I find fun and creative at night, basically. And it's like,
Hmm.
I think that's unfortunately, uh, that's going to be the experience for most people, I think. But like
Hmm.
the 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 fact is, it's like it's still fun to do, and I enjoy it. Um, and it's like it's not. I don't know. People. I think people feel like they're losers or something if they they're the thing they're hyper interested in and making. If it's not the way they're making money, then they failed or something.
I 100% agree with you. Like, I mean, it's funny that you mentioned that, like, because, I was just talking to my mom on the phone earlier where, like, it's interesting because, like, my mom, my dad, my entire family, like, they're supportive of me, but, like, I don't think they know anything of what I do or what I've, like, they haven't watched really anything. But it's funny though too because it's like right in their interest because they love all the shit that I love too, and they would like it. But it's like, why don't you give it a chance? I'm your son. You would like these things. And they're like, this is too weird for me or something. But so like whenever the closest people in your life are a little bit like averse to your art, I've kind of gotten to this point of like, like this isn't for everyone, but oh my gosh, if you can find like your people and they like something, then man, that's the greatest feeling ever.
Mm.
And to do it, you have to be kind of in that right minds, like that headspace, like we were saying earlier, like you make the comic, you're kind of done with it, but it doesn't mean other people are done with it. They
Yeah.
are just seeing it for the first time and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm stoked. And them being stoked can give you a level of stokedness too. So I I feel like there's a real, like, to be honest with you, I feel like there's a consumption that occurs when making art where 100% honesty here, I think it's important to like make art to be seen by other people. And if it's not seen, like other people are like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it doesn't get seen. But for me, it's like if it doesn't get seen, then it's like a tree falling in the woods. Who cares?
Mm.
Like I could have not wasted my time and not made it and
Yeah.
put it towards something else. So it's like making more calculated decisions on like what should I be spending my time doing because uh, again, I'm rambling a little bit, but I mean to kind of get to a point where I spend a lot of my time spinning my wheels, like making bullshit, where I should have been a little bit more focused on like, oh yeah, this was like fun and fruitful.
Mm.
This is fun and fruitful, but you know, making other stuff can be feels like there's more negativity in it or something
Mm.
that feels less fruitful.
Yeah. I agree about being seen because I think you have to have like you said, finding your people or whatever. Like having a community of people that you can show your work to is extremely valuable. Like it's not nearly as good to just get zero feedback. like
Yes.
you need at least a group of people who are willing to like look at what you're making and help you improve. Like that's huge. And I guess that's kind of like I guess what is sort of the point of college, kind of like you're kind of like forced in a room with other people and you get to look at each other's work. Like, but if you can build that, if that get if that happens organically, that's good. Like it feels like an important thing, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're trying to be famous or something. It's literally just like finding a way to like continue that growth and continue to evolve.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm really glad that you mentioned the college thing because, like, again, like, if there were the best thing about college is being put into a room with all these other great artists where
mm,
you probably grew up in a similar way where in high school you were like the art person and every I don't know, it's just whenever you go to college after that, it's like you're the art person, but so was this person over here, so was this person over here, and you're not special anymore, and
Right.
they're actually better than you.
Yeah.
And it's just like, holy shit, okay, a big fish in a small pond kind of thing, but now you're in the real world. So that's what's really cool about college, and I totally agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you still in Illinois?
No, I'm in Alabama right
Oh,
now.
cool.
I was tenure track at Auburn University teaching drawing and digital art, and over the years of being there, I slowly, realized that this place is not for me. And whenever it came time to like turn in like my dossier to like go through like the final part of tenure, I would just like, okay, I'm done with this. I don't even like. I'm finally getting a little bit of validation online, and none of you are acknowledging like any of the art that I've done for like the last 7 years. And
These are like your
I just,
coworkers?
well, I mean, not not as, I mean, not really. It's just like the art world, I
Oh,
guess,
okay,
and
gotcha.
academia in general. So part of being tenured is being peer reviewed by other people in your
Oh
area.
God.
So whenever I went up for the tenure part 2 different times, where it's like the first time I'm looking for people that can evaluate me, and there's literally no one in academia that I can find that can like, speak about my art, because it's just not that it's different or anything. Lots of people do 3D art, but
Yeah.
like in the academia area, they just, even if they are familiar with like the kinds of methodologies, they are very turned off by like
Yeah.
the subject matter. So it's just really hard to like kind of deal with people 30 and older with my content, because like I got into anime very early on, like late 80s, early 90s. So I'm an
Same.
ancient anime nerd. And in that sense, like, uh, I don't know anyone that I grew up with that liked anime besides my brother. And even him, he's not into it anymore. So it's just like, I feel so alone.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like no one that can. That's why it's just been such a hard time in academia for me, because it's like, I'm tired of painting all the time, because painting is so like small, small, like to me, like at this point where I just want to make one painting is one frame. I want to make
Mm.
thousands of frames a day to make a video. Like, why can't anyone see the passion that I have for this? They want me to stay painting and just go to galleries.
Right.
And I want to be seen online and make videos and movies and TV shows and theater productions. And so, other things I tried doing in academia before I left this job was I wanted to fund like a theater production where I was going to have like actors, and I was going to hire them and everything because I've got research funds for it. But I got blocked because I'm not allowed to use my money in another school, like another part of the school.
Oh,
So there's just like so many weird like gatekeeping red tape things that just makes it like not fun.
gross.
But again, like academia is cool. That's where I am. I'm still teaching, and I just got an offer letter somewhere today, so it will be. I love teaching. It's just like there's problems that need to be fixed, I
Right.
think.
You're like looking for someone to evaluate your work, being like, "Does anybody know what vaporwave is?"
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's tough.
that has got to be strange.
They're like, "What is this bullshit?" And then I it's like, I don't want to be judged. Like, just judge me by like someone that knows this stuff, and like, or that someone with an open mind. But like in academia, you'll find that there's a lot of closed-minded people.
I that I can absolutely believe. You're like describing like a baby version of the government. It sounds like.
I mean, for real, it is. It
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
100%.
that sucks. Well, I can imagine like you say, like the actual teaching part is probably fun to like see like people like help people with their work and stuff. It's like it's everything else on top that sucks. Um, you mentioned music earlier, and I am curious about that because I feel like music is a big part of your work. Like they feel a lot of your pieces feel like almost like music videos, and a lot of it like you have a specific like the one comes to mind is again I keep coming back to this Link one that I mentioned earlier, the Zelda characters and like Evangelion characters at an arcade hanging out bowling, and it's set to a New Order song. What what part of the process is? Excuse me. What how is music involved? Like, how are you like? Are you getting ideas by listening to music? Are you testing different songs to footage? Like, it seems like music is at least a decently large part of what you're doing.
100%. And this is getting to another like part two of 100% transparency and honesty session. Guess what? I think music is 80% of it. And I actually, if I believe that music is the greatest art form besides like cooking or something, because like music, I think, paints thousands of pictures that like a painting only does like one, or a video only does so much. But like for me, you were talking about like the Zelda with the New Order, like here's the truth of it. You could take the New Order with literally any other video and it would be great still, because it's New Order.
Yeah.
So the real beauty and like trying to get it to work is like finding the right song with the right visuals. And that like just takes an element of just like, okay, does this work? And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's like really purely taste. But, I think there's a lot of people with really good music taste out there that they've helped cultivate like our minds and our eyes to seeing that kind of stuff. So I think the music is the horse that carries the cart of the visuals. So I like really owe everything to music and music videos and that kind of genre and aesthetic. Like if it wasn't for the music video, we wouldn't be where we are in filmmaking today. Music videos are 3 minutes long and they have to tell a narrative. They have to be kind of abstract. Like they actually were abstract because there was no other way to like explain this shit. You have 3 minutes to get an idea across. You have to have weird shots. So like that's why I love that music videos. I was going to mention really quickly Steve Barron. You might be familiar with them. They're the director of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The movie, the original movie?
The original 1989 first Ninja Turtles movie, the best one.
Yeah, agreed.
But they also did Aha, Take on Me. And they were behind like the whole rotoscoping animation for that. They were also behind some Michael Jackson's early videos. So like a guy like that is like someone that I really admire because they're the types of people that like just see the beauty in like these visuals and then kind of push the music forward. Like even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a movie for me. Like the soundtrack to that is so awesome. Like MC Hammer playing in the Foot Clan hideout, like that Foot Clan hideout is like the aesthetic. Yeah, and that's totally like in my brain all the time.
That makes total sense. I can totally see it now. That's so funny. My favorite part of that is the guy showing the kids around is Sam Rockwell. And like, you got any cigarettes? Yeah. Regular or menthol? It's so funny. Like, he's like, ain't that awesome?
People are skateboarding, smoking, and playing video games. It's like, fuck yeah, it's the place.
Everything's like under black light. Like, it's just so awesome. That movie's great. Have you seen that dude who's doing like hyper realistic 3D Ninja Turtle like fight scenes?
Oh no!
I'll see if I can find it for you after. I'll send them to you. They're like incredible. They look so good.
Wait, are they 3D?
Yeah.
I have seen them.
They're so great.
They're fucking awesome.
Dude, like that's what they should be
Yes.
doing with these movies.
Yeah.
Like it looks incredible, and it feels like that original movie. Like
Yes.
it's
A hundred
that
percent.
flavor. God.
And that's what's so exciting about it though too, because I think it's just one dude that's
Yeah,
doing
I
it,
think so
and
too.
that's what I'm trying to like, teach people. Where it's like, hey, you can do this just with one person. All you need is a PC and not a Mac.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah, dude. Dude, I've been like, it's so funny you say that. I've been a video editor forever, and like I started out on Windows, literally as like a little kid with like Windows Movie Maker, and I had Adobe Premiere, but back then it would like crash all the time, and it was like awful. And then Final Cut Pro was like the big fancy thing. So I switched to
yeah,
Macs as a kid. But now I'm like, I'm so sick of Mac. Like, I'm so sick of Adobe. I'm like, I kind of want to build like a straight up Linux machine and like just like, because apparently DaVinci Resolve is like an editing program. There,
yeah,
that
yeah.
runs on Linux. I'm like, dude, it'd be so cool if I could like hack together some crazy Linux setup. Like, that's so interesting to me.
Oh yeah,
Dude, I really, I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, tech used to be really fun and interesting, and now it is literally just cell phones, which drives me nuts. Like, it's literally just Apple and cell phone. Like, that's all. Like, I used to listen to all these tech podcasts, and like, you could learn all this cool stuff, and like, you could like come up with ideas for like projects to build things. And that's
yeah,
like out the window to such a degree now. It's such a bummer because it's like, that's another like a weird kind of a creative thing. Like these people are making they call them cyber decks. Have you heard of this?
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like that whole thing is like encouraging to me because it's like that
Hmm.
feels old school. That feels like you're expressing yourself through like the bizarre miniature laptop you've built. Like that is cool to me.
I 100% agree. Like, I wish that they would have more accessibility type stuff like that, because like, it's really daunting because like 100% honesty, I've been building my own computers for like
It's
the past
awesome.
2 decades at least. And still, every time I do a build, I'm like, oh my God, I fucking hope this works, Like, because like you never know. Like there's
Yeah.
so many, especially with as time goes on, it feels like there are roadblocks or they intentionally fuck stuff up.
Oh
So it
wow.
won't work or something.
Dude, I totally
So
believe that. I think they've proven that like Apple artificially like slows your phone down to get you to buy a new
yes.
one. Like that's definitely happening, which is so depressing and evil. Um, I forgot where I was going with
There was a
that.
2018 like class action lawsuit against Apple for their iPhone that was like slowly degrading over time. They proved it; it
Yeah,
was fact,
yeah,
and that's so nasty.
yeah. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Wanted to bring up. I'm so bummed about this hard drive RAM like price shit
Oh
going on right
God.
now because I desperately wanted to like mix it up with the computer stuff, and it's like, God, it's
Hmm.
crazy how expensive everything is. Like that Steam machine came out recently. It's like,
Yeah.
which is Valve's pre-built computer, and it's like they had to tack on like $300-$400 to what
Yeah.
they originally wanted to charge for. And even buying like hard drives for video editing, dude. Like I bought a 4 terabyte drive like not even a year ago, and it was like $300. That same drive is
Oh.
almost $900 now. It's absurd,
What?
absurd, absurd. Like I've
Oh
never seen
God.
anything like it.
Oh no.
So it's
I
like,
I
how
was
can you
thinking
even
about
do
building a new
anything,
computer soon.
dude? I know, I
Oh
know.
no.
It's bad. It's really bad. Like it. I'm hoping to God that I'm half of me like just my conspiratorial side is like I feel like the RAM people are just making up these prices and pretending it's AI's fault. Like to a certain degree. Like they're like, yeah, maybe it's like a little bit more expensive, but they're like just jacking it as high as they possibly can.
Yes.
Like, cause that makes unfortunately too much sense to me that these companies would do that. God.
I'm 100% on your side with this because like I feel like it's sort of like the diamond industry
Yeah,
or
totally.
the oil industry.
Yeah.
Like they hoard the barrels of oil and then they're like, "Oh, we're running out." And then it's
Yeah.
like, "Okay, here they are."
Yeah.
So the supply and demand, they're just like really getting their money off the supply right now.
Yeah.
And eventually, I mean, people are just waiting for the bubble to burst, and
Yeah.
I think it maybe will soon, like
It,
actually sooner than later. And
yeah.
you're kind of a tech person too, like where I don't know, it's been like this way for like too long almost for
Yeah.
it to keep going.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel so weird about all that stuff. Like, I don't like flat out like I see like artists like posting like straight up just like images like no AI evil, and I'm like, you're not even making your own art. You're just bitching about AI. Like I don't get that vibe, but I
Yeah.
also do definitely. I'm like, why would you let an AI do the fun part? Like why would you do like the closest I've gotten is Adobe puts all that shit in their products now, but like you can just click one button and it'll remove a background of an image now. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty
Yes.
sick because I used to have to lasso that and it was such a pain in the ass. Like that to
Yes.
me is cool. That is helpful. That is good. But like, yeah, not drawing and telling the computer to draw it for me, that I don't get at all.
Yeah. That gets a little bit boring.
Yeah. Not, but again, I'm not like a huge, other than like it's driving me crazy that tech stuff is so expensive. Like I'm not like screaming my head off about AI, but yeah, it's just such a strange time right now. Like it that's what's so again like talking about like scams and money and all that. Like it's bizarre to me that everything in like that comes out of Silicon Valley is just propped up with like cash injections from like VC people. So like they
Mhm.
don't have to make a profit for the longest possible time. It's like what so like what is actually valuable? Like what is going to be real? Like it's
Yeah.
just totally bizarre. Like it feels like everything's artificially propped up. Like it's just bizarre.
I 100% agree. And that applies to academia too, where it's
Ooh,
like everyone's putting their money into their degree and then it's like believing in this thing, this product that doesn't exist. It's
right.
just made up. Uh, and that's the sad part. But if people are like investing in themselves as the product, then it's like, oh, this can be amazing.
Yeah.
That's kind of the, I think that's the key. It's just like instead of putting your belief into these outside sources, to believe in yourself. Because like I see what you're saying too with the AI stuff. Like I see so many people just like constantly bitching about AI, but they
Yeah.
never make any art.
Yeah.
And
Dude, it's
like
bizarre.
I've had so many students, like the loudest students that are anti AI are the ones that don't fucking make anything. They just play video games all day and like, and they don't even see the hypocrisy of it. They're just like kind of sitting in their ivory tower with their parents' trust fund, and they're like, I'm doing my part.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely it feels like yeah, like online activism. Like it's in that same kind of vein of like
Performative activism, yeah.
totally, dude. Like you nailed it. That's exactly what it is. Where it's like you're just complaining, you're not doing the thing. Like it's yeah. That's so funny, sad, and interesting.
Yeah.
God, yeah. I can't imagine what academia must be like. Like, I went to a state school. It was pretty chill, to be honest. Like, it was
Hmm.
fine. It was upstate New York school.
Oh yeah.
I went for
What was your degree?
so it was mass communication, but basically,
Okay.
yeah, like that super broad, like like dumb guy thing. But it was like I learned how to edit video professionally. I learned how to shoot. Like basically they trained everyone up to be like news related like video people essentially. Like
Yeah.
it was not on the creative side. It was more there was like one dude who was basically the entire film minor at the school, and if he liked you, he would do a special class where you would like work one on one with him and make like a short film and like figure that out. And he ended up doing that with me, which was awesome.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. Um, but yeah, I always like you're saying like is going to school worth it? Is it not worth it? Like I in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, I should have went to a film school. I want to make film. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but ultimately, while I was there, it was like it was pre YouTube, but there were like these tech shows popping up where they were self-hosting their own sites and like feeding streaming video to you, and it was called IPTV at the time. Do you remember this? It was like Kevin Rose.
IPT.
It was like Kevin Rose of like Dig. He had a
Oh,
show.
I know all about like Kevin
Yeah,
Rose,
yeah,
like
yeah.
because they were on CDTV, Tech
Exactly. Yeah, I
TV,
watched ZD.
Call
I
for
called
Help.
into ZDTV as a 12-year-old. I love
No
ZD.
shit.
Yeah, dude.
Were you on a webcam or a phone call?
No, it's like straight up phone call. I think
Okay.
my parents
Holy
taped
shit.
it. I wonder if they still have it.
Oh my
But I was
gosh.
talking to Leo Laporte on the screensavers.
Yes, I love Leo.
Dude, I loved all that
Man,
stuff.
Kate Vitello, Leo Laporte,
Yep.
Sargent. What was his name?
Oh,
Martin Sargent.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched all that stuff. And like at that time it was just bubbling up. Like it was basically the same um where like the internet was basically fast enough to do like legit video work finally.
Mhm.
And it was so exciting to me because like you're saying, like it's all these tools to like you can do it yourself. Like I changed my computer recently and I have to get my logins and I can't remember anything, but like I built a streaming radio station to do this stuff so
Hell
that I
yeah.
could like stream from my own like server and like just have my own thing. So it's like I can play if I want to play copyright music, I can do it. Like I can just do my own thing. Like that to me is the coolest thing you can do. Like and unfortunately I do still think we're in this in between stage of like everyone is on social media. You probably should make your stuff and put it on social media. But like I dream of the return of the 90s of like this cool website we all check out and all this cool
Yes.
stuff is on it. I think that time it's like overdue to come back at least in a smaller way but like in a legit way. I think that cuz people are sick of it. Like everyone has Netflix and Hulu and everything, and they don't like anything on there. Like they don't watch anything. They can't pick anything because nothing looks good enough. But there's all this interesting shit happening all around them, and every now and then we get fed it by an algorithm, and we're like, "Oh, that's really cool. That's how I found you." But it's like, how do we build and nurture something outside of that where we can all hang out together and encourage each other and show each other's work? Like I'm waiting for that thing, like whatever that is.
Damn, like you said that so well. Like I 100% agree with you too. And like I think kind of the answer is just something as simple as like things like this, like the doing a radio show, doing like this reminds me so much of like early like tech TV,
Yeah,
ZDTV type stuff. Like if you would have told me 30 years ago that like it'd be like talking on a webcam, like doing an interview with someone like this, it would be unbelievable because that's like 2001 A Space Odyssey style
that's
technology. But
true. Yeah.
things have grown so fast, and like what you're saying, you built a computer to that's basically like a studio that you can streaming studio. So like we individually have the capability of creating our own kind of television broadcasts, and I'm treating this like it's a TV show because it reminds me so much of like that. Why
Yeah.
not have a variety hour? Okay, there's the interview. Now here's the other part of the show where
Yeah.
here's the like where you have the animated Simpsons short. Like that's how Tracy Ullman and started the
Totally.
Simpsons. It all comes together from getting artists together and artists that have similar sensibilities, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Of you have to like be able to like riff off of each other and then grow something greater, and you can't do that if you're not getting along.
Yeah. No, that's yeah, you're absolutely right. That comes back to the community part, like of like it's not worth making things unless you're showing them to people who can help and like
Yes.
not only help but like you're saying, like not butt heads, but like suggest something that you didn't see that like is actually helpful, like actual like helpful criticism or like reinforcement or whatever. Like yeah, it's man, we're so like it's bubble. I feel like this is just like bubbling on the surface, and I think the AI hate is part of that because like people kind of want to find that thing, and like that feels like it's going in the opposite direction maybe, but
Yeah.
I feel like we're almost there. Like something like I don't know. Like I always think about like why are the like why do like great people of history appear sometimes, like these people who like like literally move the world, like it feels like that's over now and like that doesn't happen anymore, you know what I mean, like
Mhm.
but it's totally not true. Like great things can happen and great movements can happen, and I do feel like everyone is so hungry for it that the moment it like that seed like sprouts, it's going to be insane.
Man, I'm getting goosebumps. I think you're right though, like especially whenever you're kind of tying it into the AI argument, like,
Mm.
hey, I used to like I'll see an AI video and I used to be like, oh, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. And like I'm seeing more and more. I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. And like even me now, I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm kind of tired of seeing some of the
Yeah.
AI stuff. And I thought it was like really cool too. But like, I think people are ready for they're just like so tired of this bullshit that this is a moment like the boiling point where they are like, okay, well, if they're not going to make a good Spider-Man movie, then fuck it, I will. If they're not going to make a good Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, fuck it, I will. But
Totally.
not saying that the last Spider-Man Ninja Turtles movies are bad.
No,
They're actually pretty cool. Like
I know
I'm
what you're
just
saying
saying that
though.
like why not make your own fan stuff? But they're like, no, no, it's copyrighted. It's copyrighted. But what the fuck? Like your dream is to work for the company so
Yeah.
then you can use their copyrighted material. That's
Yeah.
your dream.
Yeah.
So just do it right now. You can.
Totally.
You have the ability to.
Yeah. Also, it's like all those AI models are like completely trained on all this copyrighted shit. Like I feel like that's
Exactly.
out the window at this point. Like
Exactly. Who gives a shit at this point?
yeah, Jesus Christ. It's
Yeah.
so true though. Like I agree, man. Like a lot of I don't know what you would call it, like corporate media or whatever, or corporate entertainment or whatever. Like a lot of that's still like entertaining. There's still like a lot of good stuff, but like there's a lot of it feels hollow, and it's making people feel hollow. And I think you're right. Like there is this like this drive to like make. I think people are just scared too. Like it blows my mind how there aren't you don't see someone being like, "Hey, we just made an hour and a half movie. Come screen our movie. Come watch." Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's uh, like how come we're not seeing 10,000 feature films? Because like it doesn't matter. Like you can just make it. You know what I mean? Like, but a
Yes.
lot of people don't. It's interesting. Like it's yes, it's hard to make a movie. It is, and it's like exhausting to make like even a 3 minute short. As someone who I had
Yeah.
a sketch group back in the day, and we made a short a week for a full year, and it was fucking insane. Yeah, it was
What?
insane. Like we it was nonstop for
Oh my
365 days.
god.
Yeah, it was exhausting,
That is amazing.
but like if you can like get that, we had that weird creative like spark thing, like that thing that like just drives you. Like if you can
Damn.
somehow get that engine started, you can literally do anything you want right now. And like you say, it's like it's finding it that is a little bit tricky, but I don't know, something's happening. Like the one positive, well, not the one positive, but one of the things most interesting things to me about the AI thing is like basically everyone is mad about the art thing, but like everyone basically is like it can pretty much code for you, which is pretty
Mhm.
awesome. So like you can literally build like the most insane website. Like my friend was showing me the stuff he's making with his Claude or whatever, like website design,
Yeah.
and it's like next level awesome. It's like we could make the place to hang out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a matter of just, I don't know what it is, but like, I don't know, like, just keep making shit, and someone is going to build the thing that we're all looking for.
Well, like you were saying, like just like a few minutes ago, that like you feel like these platforms aren't kind of like, it's not really made for it. There can be a platform outside that we can kind of like go to
Yeah,
organically, like the old days, like
yeah,
sort of like that third space that we're kind of missing
dude,
online,
that's a
like
great point.
the virtual online third space.
Yeah, totally. That's great. That's so smart.
Used to be in forums a lot. Like I don't
Yes,
know if
I
you're on
loved hanging out
forums,
on
but
forums.
gosh.
I When I was a kid, I would hang out on the Something Awful forums. Have you ever heard of
Oh
that?
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm very familiar.
I loved that. That's like, for people who don't know, it's like like the dude who created 4chan was on there for the longest time.
Yeah,
Like it,
Christian Poole.
yeah, and like a lot of the early memes were born there. But it's just like hanging out and talk. You were literally hanging out and talking to people,
Yeah.
and like bullshitting, and like, yeah, like you could go to like an interest, like you could talk about anime on there or whatever, or like the comics you're
Mhm.
into, or just whatever. It's true. We need a place to like hang out, and then the social media, you just is like a byproduct of hanging out there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, you're not making it for the social media. The social media is just one arm of what you're doing, kind of. We just need to we need to figure that other part out.
You know, it's interesting that you mentioned like something awful and 4chan, because like I feel like it's important to clear the air a little bit with like 4chan in particular, because like
Yeah.
4chan to me, like it's a crazy place.
Yes, it
It's
is.
always been a crazy place, but it's so interesting
Yeah.
that I kind of have seen 4chan as sort of like the wellspring of like all memes and culture on the internet.
Yeah.
Essentially, like it most stuff comes from there first, and then it trickles down to Reddit and other forums, and then it kind of goes from there. But I think it's, I've always saw it as like anthropological kind of like interest that like, you know, study 4chan. So I've looked at 4chan for years, and like I've had like some really profound like things you see on there.
Yeah.
I'm particularly a fan of 4chan VR that's all retro games.
Oh,
And
cool.
so it like really, no one says anything bad on there. It's like they're more polite with each other. Like it seriously is a good community. But
Yeah, people don't
people, whenever they
realize.
hear it, they're like, "Oh, it's bad, it's bad." But it's like,
Yeah.
"Oh my gosh, you're just like not in the right place."
Yeah, it's true. Like, it's a very, you can find anything you're looking for. I'll put it that way. You know what I mean? Like, if you're looking for psychotic, awful stuff, it's there, which
Yeah, it's just
is,
like real life.
yeah, exactly. And it's like, I don't know, like, the internet used to just be like that. Like, like a lot of that stuff has just been sanded off and like tucked under the rug with all the, everyone goes to like the same five websites or apps now, and like none of that, it's not allowed anywhere there. But like, I don't know, you're right. Like, there were tons of like, even just like people writing interesting things on there, like talking about their life in just interesting ways. Like,
So many good green texts.
yeah, the green text, that's what it was.
Yeah.
God, I haven't been there in forever. You're making me want to go look at 4chan.
Be careful though.
Yeah, I'll set up a VPN.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, we need some kind of space, third space, as you say, to hang out. Listen, we've been going about an hour. We went to all kinds of crazy places I was not expecting. I just was
Yeah,
like, this guy
totally.
makes cool animations. I want to talk
This has
about that.
flown by.
I know, it's crazy. Um, well, this was great. It was really nice to meet you, and I'm fascinated that we have so many strange things in common, like hyper specific. Um,
Yeah.
that's pretty interesting. I gotta send you some stuff. I just completed a comic book. If you want to give me an address or a PO box or something, I'll
Hell
send you a
yeah.
copy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Like a physical.
yeah,
See, like usually
physical
whenever
baby.
people are like, I just finished a comic, I'm like, okay, web comic or like something
No,
digital.
here, let's see.
Hell yeah.
Let me
You got a
see.
print?
Let me see. Let me grab it. Here, hold on. It's right around the corner here. All right. So this was the first issue from a couple years ago. It's I call it
Oh
orange
my
flavor.
gosh.
It's like I call it. Do you know Eight Ball at all? Dan
Uh,
Clowes.
8 Ball.
It's I gotta show you that. That you'll
It
dig
sounds
that.
kind of
He
familiar.
did like Ghost World. You know, like that's his most
Yes,
famous thing.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Ghost
I'm
World
very
was
familiar with
Ghost
that.
World was like a serialized thing inside Eight Ball. It's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing. So he directly inspired this. It's just like an anthology of comics
You do all
of
the
like
artwork too?
yeah,
The
right in.
artwork is beautiful. Like I
Thanks.
love that.
I've got all kinds of weird stuff in here. It's a nice drawing of a bird I did. Uh,
Yeah,
but
that's beautiful.
thanks, brother. This is the second one I
Hell
just
yeah.
finished. I'll send you both, and you can enjoy.
Holy shit. Hell yeah. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
totally, dude. This was really fun. We got to talk again.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's
Um,
stay in touch. Like you said, there's like so many kind of weird kind of consistencies that are like that with the media that we've consumed, I think, that kind of makes it the perfect kind of the circle Venn diagram of interests.
totally, dude. If you ever are in the city, I'm in New York City. I live in Ridgewood. If you're ever in the city, you should come through and like you should put up a just like show your videos. Like people would be super into it.
Yeah, most definitely. I saw like you had a Willoughby street like on some part of your business address, and I was like, fuck, like my wife just moved back from Brooklyn where
Oh
she was
wow.
doing her she just finished her master's at Pratt,
Oh
but
cool. Very
so
nice.
I that area I love, so yeah, we'll be around probably.
Okay, cool. Like, yeah, let me know if you want. Like, there's all kinds of weird things going on right now. Like, there's this thing. You should probably hit them up. They're called I think it's New York Television. What the hell is it? I'll find out for sure. I should know the name. My friend puts it together.
New
Hold
York
on.
television.
New York Television. Yeah, New York Television. So it's like this, but it's a streaming video thing that this couple people built, and it just streams live video, and you can go do live shows, or you can like put up pre-recorded stuff, and like
Man, that's so fun.
that's what I'm saying. Like people gotta like it's cool. It's cool to take like the stuff that you put on your social media and then like be in a real world such setting with like a bunch of people. It's like it's just a cool vibe, and I feel like your stuff would like people would be into it. Like what's that place? Wonderville, I think. It's like homebrew arcade, like straight up arcade cabinets.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's
I've heard
really
of
cool.
that place, I think. Like, I'm not sure of the name, but
I think it's called
I've heard of something
Wonderville,
like that.
but like I could totally see them like having like a whole like display of your shit, like just blasting in the
Oh,
background
hell
while a
yeah.
DJ goes or something. Well, we
See,
should,
that's more the venue I'm looking for. And like the galleries that like really don't like me. It's
dude.
just like,
Yeah, the snooty level thing is weird. I don't get that
yeah,
either. I mean, whatever. It's just it is what it is. It's it's old fogies, man.
yeah.
They don't
They
get
need to get
us.
with the times.
Well, dude, this was genuinely a lot of fun, and it was very nice to
Yeah.
meet you. And we should talk again and help.
Yeah, stay in touch. We'll make the Instagram sort of our like a group chat or something.
Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Well, dude, thank you so
All right.
much.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Super fun.